It's Lecture Tuesdays. Woo!
Super spicy artists to another episode of Lecture Tuesdays, and we are living the SetApart unapologetically.
Living is set apart, unapologetically. Living is set apart, unapologetically. Living is set apart, unapologetically. Will protect you, your transition will present you, your glorification will elevate you, and so you have to prepare. God will protect. And so the truth remains that there are so many things around us that can actually protect us and preserve us. For example, if you were not born with the nicest skin, okay, for example, your skin is not clear, your skin is the kind of skin you inherited, whether it's really dry skin or just a skin defect basically, or you just were born with really bad acne, okay. So growing up or through your phase or through a particular phase of your life, that problem persisted, and so it's possible that maybe because of that issue you're a lady. There are some guys that would have preferred to like you, but because you have too much acne on your face, you know, they're like, oh my god, like that's so irritating, so they don't ask you out even if they like something about you. And growing up again, it gets worse. So if at all you want to look dolled up some days and put on makeup, some days your makeup, depending on the artist who does the makeup for you, or the artists that have been doing all the makeup, they don't do it so well, so you look really bad, and so your acne becomes worse and even looks worse, as people will be asking, why does she want to look pretty by force? But a time comes and you don't even know how that happens. It's just like a miracle. Maybe you get a particular skincare product, you see a dermatologist, or for some reason you just noticed you're in a particular season of your life, or maybe it was just because you had PCOS or something, and then all of a sudden your acne begins to clear up. Your skin is so clear all your life, you look at your skin and you're like, no, this is not me. Or probably you have just had uneven skin tone. These are some issues, okay. But then it's very possible that it was a season of pruning, and now we're talking in relation to being born again, okay. And even you coming to Christ did not solve some of these, in quotes, issues. That pruning would have protected you. See, transition can be the fact that you now see a dermatologist. Transition can be the fact that, oh, someone recommends a good skincare product to you, or you visit a spa, or you visit somewhere and they recommend the best products to manage your acne. And they begin to recommend even a nutritionist or dietitian and tell you these are the kind of food you should take. But you're just been managing everything, taking anything, trying to avoid food. Some days you starve yourself because you don't want to eat too much, or you don't want to eat some food, but you don't know the exact foods that are not working for you. You just notice maybe if you take some certain foods, your acne gets worse, and so you avoid taking those foods, but it doesn't really help it. Even when you take other foods, your acne still looks bad. And so your transition can be the fact that all of a sudden you just notice when you start using that product, it begins to clear up. That's a fun of presentation, because now people begin to see, oh wow, she used to have really bad acne, what's happening? Her skin is changing. Your glorification, all of a sudden your skin is so clear. That means if at all you had a dream, one way or the other, the fact that your skin is now clear, there are so many opportunities you may get. Oh, for advertisements, for some bookings, you may get some opportunities. There are people who get naturally irritated by acne. By the time they see you, they want to talk to you more, not because they are bad, but some people just have natural irritations for things like that. They believe if you have acne, you should cover it up. If you shouldn't cover it up, well, you should try and do something about it. It doesn't make you look that good, and you're such a pretty girl, you're so pretty. And so prepare, okay. That means you are doing everything within your power, but you don't know, you're just using faith, you're just faithing it. Just that God will protect you. It's very possible that acne is protective. It's very possible for those seasons you experienced really bad acne before you got a good skincare regimen, that it was just a form of protection from God. So trust God whenever you go through purifications, okay. Trust God that He will do what only He can do. There are even people who, for one reason or another, maybe it's just poverty, or maybe it's not even poverty, they're just going through stress, and that's when they begin to develop some problems, or they develop some really bad healthcare conditions. And long story short, when God intervenes in a matter, whether it's Him directly, just speaks a word, and all of a sudden like someone said, there was someone who said that she had really bad acne during the holidays, and she prayed to God about it, and before she got back to school, her acne had disappeared. And the truth is, this particular lady, I've known her with clear skin, and so I couldn't imagine seeing her with acne, really big ones, and like her acne was just really that bad. With the way she said it, it was something that she said that there were a lot of times she hold up in her house, not because she was so ashamed of it, because it's not naturally something she has had, and it made her look less pretty. Yes, there are things that you could be going through that could make you look less pretty, that could make your life less beautiful. In fact, poverty could be a form of protection, but we're not saying that poverty is protection. But trust God when you're going through a pruning, that whatever that pruning comes with, whether it's an attack or something you grew up in, God can change the situation, and that whatever is going on in that season, God will use it to still protect you. The power for protection. Glory. We are assured, who are kept by the power of God through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. Glory. Thanks for reading Super Spicy Realities. Be reminded, dear lovelies, to stay unique and unapologetically you in Jesus' name. Thanks always for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, and for all of your support, especially your prayers. God bless you always and surprise you and meet your deepest needs and grant you your heart desires according to his glorious will and according to your unique destiny strength. God's blessings always, and grant you uncommon favor in this season to pursue whatever he has placed in your hands and to trust him for growth and for wisdom and expansion. God's blessings always, and that's a wrap, baby.